If you want to grow as a streamer, there are rules. You can't just go live and hope for the best. You will waste your time. That's why I decided to write down my top 10 tips for every single small streamer and what they should know before they go live. And when I started writing, I couldn't stop. I ended up with over 30 tips that every single creator, not just small ones, should know if they want to grow in this industry. Even scarier, I realized over half of them were crucial to having long-term, sustainable, and effective growth as a streamer. Let's go. Hey, I'm LJ with StreamScheme.com. I'm also a variety streamer, and here are my 32 crucial tips if you want to grow your stream. And I have a challenge for you, Billy. That's right. I want you to make a note of every single tip in this video that you are already doing, and then comment down below your score out of 32. I've split this entire video up into categories and put time codes in the description so you can skip ahead to whatever part you want, but I will throw it out there. The final tip of this video is crucial. If you are not growing as a streamer, if you are not growing as a creator, you will need to listen to that final tip. It'll completely change how you look at your content, and I promise you, if you do it properly, you will actually start growing. So all that and more coming up, but first, let me tell you about our sponsor, Own.tv. Own.tv are your one-stop shop for all things streaming related. They have emotes, they have sound alerts, they have overlay packages, they've got absolutely everything. One of the best things about Own is their overlay packs are entirely modular, which means that you will not have the same pack as your friends, as your other streamers. You will be able to make it unique to you and just pick and choose what parts you want. And for you laptop streamers and low-end PC streamers, they also have overlay packs that are static, meaning it's less intensive on your PC than all those animated assets. The overlay pack that is perfect for your stream might be over on Own.tv. You don't know unless you click that link in the description. Go have a look and just see. And if you do buy by using the link in the description, you do support the channel. And without Own, we couldn't make these videos. So a massive thank you to Own.tv for supporting us. Let's get into this and let's start at the beginning with my beginner tips. Now, if you've been streaming for a while, I'm sure there is something in here that you haven't done and you absolutely should have done. For the very first tip, I want you to expect to have 0 viewers for your first stream or for your first week of streaming.
All right,
that is
welcome
Turn
everyone.
Off your viewer count and stream as if you have hundreds of viewers. There are multiple reasons for this. The first, you need to practice your skills as a streamer and practice your skills as an entertainer. The second reason is because you need to think about every single stream as if you're producing content for another platform.
So
I see so many people say, I'm not going to talk to myself. I'm not going to try to be entertaining when I have 0 viewers. That's idiotic. No, sitting there stone-faced like a zombie playing a video game and not even trying to be an entertaining streamer is more idiotic. If you're streaming just to mess around and have fun, go for it. But if you're streaming because you want to grow, then you need to stream as if you're producing content for TikTok, for YouTube Shorts, for Instagram, and every other social media platform out there. Don't worry, later in this video, I will show you a tip that'll not only improve yourself as a streamer, but also it'll help you find all the best bits for your stream so you can use them later. I wasn't going to include it because I feel like it's obvious, but third reason, that viewer count isn't accurate. It takes minutes for it to update. If someone joins, it'll still say 0, they'll see your stone face zombie, and they'll just leave. Then it will go 1, you'll try to talk to them, they won't reply.
We're gonna see how rusty I am.
Just a fact. The second tip might seem obvious to you, but I promise it is not. Use titles, tags, and smart category choices if you actually want to grow. You might be surprised to hear this, but the large majority of creators are not titling their streams, and they are just writing the words chill vibes, or they're simply writing the name of the game. That is especially as a troll. And there is no reason for a person to click on that stream. There is nothing special, nothing unique, and nothing clickable about those titles.
Knocking somebody out with Mr. Satan is crazy.
Even if you did create a unique title, you are not making smart category choices. You're streaming Fortnite, Warzone, Apex Legends, or any other massive, overly saturated category because apparently that's the only game you enjoy. But if you have 0 viewers and you are not producing content on other platforms, then you will not be discovered in those categories. You will not be discovered on Twitch. You need to pick a category that you can actually be discovered in, something you can sit in the top 3 rows and then use a unique and engaging title and a nice solid looking thumbnail so that people will actually click on you rather than the person next to you. If you do this, you'll start to get a few clicks and a few viewers. And I promise you, just getting 3 to 4 viewers is much better than sitting in the Warzone category and streaming to 0 viewers forever.
No limit.
Tip number 3, turn your VODs on, or at the very least record your streams. Every time I click on someone from the YouTube comments or the Discord, because yes, I love to look at our community streams and see what they're doing. It helps me make these videos. You guys don't have your VODs being saved, which means I can't review your channels or I can't check out your content to give you feedback.
We got our team,
and
baby.
It also means you're kind of just
Goku
wasting
being
your time.
the anchor.
Are you ready
I chose this Goku because I love his
streaming
transformation, to be very honest with you guys. I think he got the best transformation by far.
Channels HDMI inputs and support up to 4K at 60J. Smooth camera.
Oh, there we go. We got a match. That's what I'm talking about. Say less.
Flexible control panel combined with 2-inch touchscreen and buttons for easy.
And again, welcome to the chat, everybody.
Computed via the USB 3.0 port to broadcast your content. 5-direction joystick easily control PTZ. Chroma keying your video swaps backgrounds. Picture-in-picture.
His dad, Goku's dad, or is that his brother?
Overlays can boost brand recall.
Bardock, yeah, dad. All right.
Take the Feel World L1 Plus to level up your live production.
We're gonna run.
Treating schizophrenia without a daily pill may seem impossible. But what if there was a path to treatment just twice a year? It's time for Invega
He backed up,
Hafira,
so we're gonna take advantage of that.
the only long-acting injection that helps continuously control schizophrenia.
See, if I might have did it too late. Hopefully I got him. Come on.
One dose.
Oh, we
Before
missed.
starting, you must be adequately treated with a similar shorter-term injection for at least 4 months. Invega Hafira is not for everyone. Elderly dementia patients have an increased risk of death or stroke. Call your doctor if you have uncontrollable muscle movements, as these can become permanent, or if you have a high fever, stiff muscles, and confusion. Other risks include increased cholesterol, weight gain, heart rate, and high blood sugar, which can lead to coma or death.
Power up all the way.
These are not all the serious side effects. Invega Hafira. Imagine what's ahead when you leave schizophrenia pills behind.
There we go. There we go, Pan.
If you stream for 3 to 4 hours and you don't record any of it and you don't save any of the VODs for later and there are no clips of it, well, that is gone.
Oh, shoot. This
followers from that stream.
Oh, we got him. Yes!
If you stream to 0 viewers for 4 hours, but at the very least you saved your VOD, it means you can go back and use the highlighter tool to find all the best bits, create clips, and post them to other social media or in general, populate your Twitch stream. If you want to turn your VODs on, you can see it on screen now. Go to your settings, go to stream, and you can click this little button here that says save VODs. Tip number 4, subscribe to this channel and give it a like to help the algorithm. Just kidding. Tip number 4 is actually to set up your bios and Twitch panels and everything else. I'm so tired of clicking on streams who have just literally no panels or they've just got a donation panel. I'm not going to go into
There we go. Weave.
Video breakdown.
Come on.
I'll just link that in the description or in the cards on the channel. Just please set up your panels properly. Stop it. Stop just putting a donation button. I can't handle it, Billy. In that video, I also cover how you need to set up a business PayPal or a brand new PayPal account because it'll dox you otherwise. You'll give out your full name, it'll give out your email address, your phone number, and
no! Can I dodge? Can I dodge?
Seriously. Go watch that video on bios and panels after this one. Tip number 5, I'm going to slide a quiet but also very powerful
We're going to bounce back.
If you're streaming for money, fame, or generally streaming because you want to do it as a job because it seems easy, then you're probably going to quit. This industry is absolutely brutal and you're going to need so much more motivation and discipline if you want to actually grow in it because you get none of that.
Come on. Will it work or is he blocking?
You get very little money.
All right, just damage. That's all I wanted to do.
You're much larger. If you're doing it because you have a passion for it, you'll be much better off.
Tip
number 6.
Not worried about the viewership part, man. I'm having fun.
Don't list your full name on your social media. Don't link back to your old socials. Don't use your personal Facebook account. Seriously, make brand new social media and stop doxing your full name. Trolls and other people can hurt you if they get that information. Protect yourself, protect your identity.
I think I got him.
Tip number 7, set up your Twitch auto
he was not ready for that.
I found out a lot of you guys have no idea that Twitch has built-in auto mod and that you can turn it on. I covered pretty much this entire process in my video about how to stop bots from a few weeks ago. If you want to see a full breakdown, go check that out. But otherwise, you can see it in your moderation tools on your stream dashboard. Because I deep dived into auto mod in another very recent video, I'm not going to do it here. Instead, I will give you a bonus tip that I see constantly on Reddit and all sorts of other platforms.
Come on,
take
boost.
all of your personal information and put it in your banned phrases on Twitch.
Back on your ass,
this is such a good idea.
Oh, he's on one behind me.
If you want to leak all your personal information easily. If you happen to leak your phone number, your email address, your home address, your full name, whatever it is, and then someone finds that and comes to your Twitch chat and types in the phone number and it doesn't come up because it's a banned phrase, all you have done is give that person confirmation that they did find your phone number, address, or whatever else. They can now confidently dox you, troll you, and hurt you because they are 100% correct in the information they have received. LJ, if it's banned phrases though, it means that it won't come up in Twitch chat and other people won't find out about it. It's called adding dashes, adding numbers, or just sending it in multiple messages. Banned phrases does very little unless you're willing to add hundreds of variations to what you're trying to protect. But if they post your phone number and try and troll you with it, all you have to do is ban them and go, that was weird, and laugh it off, then handle it privately. Tip number 8, lock in a schedule and absolutely stick to it.
Got him again. Come on. Come on. There we go. Just do damage. That's all I need to do. Do damage as much as I can.
People do not understand how crucial this is. I know some people
still got
have
two
work and life issues that they won't be able to
fully
overcome,
healthy fighters in the
I have
clip.
a tip for you in a second that'll help you with your schedule. I get messaged by people both in the Discord, on Twitter, and in the YouTube comments dozens and dozens of times a day saying, LJ, I'm streaming consistently. I have been for months. I'm streaming good content in good categories, and I have no idea what's going wrong. I'm not growing. The first thing I do is go directly to their Twitch stream and look at their Twitch schedule. If they are actually streaming consistently,
there has to be a way to counter that.
Show me at least in the past 3 weeks when they went live, for how long, and on what days. And almost every single time, they are streaming at random hours of the day, random days of the week, and they're streaming random games with no consistency. If your only discovery method is going to be Twitch, then you need to lock in a schedule, because humans are creatures of habit. Every day at 7:15 when you go live, they want to sit down with their dinner and watch you.
I'm getting whooped on right now. Let's go.
They will watch someone else.
I don't know how many.
Doesn't matter.
Yes,
it's just
at least one more character after this.
This might not be what you want to hear if you want to be a streamer, but if you cannot set a consistent schedule because of work or general life, then set a consistent schedule as a YouTuber. Start with making videos until your life opens back up, and use streaming as a secondary engagement tool. You need to start building an audience.
Weave.
Well,
there we
I
go.
can't have a schedule, so I'll just do my best. No, stop trying. Focus on videos. At least one video a week is better for consistency. Tip number 9, grab yourself an overlay pack.
Come on, dodge.
Free one. I don't really
care.
I
dodged it and then I jumped back into it.
Get something that isn't blurry, the wrong sizing, and just generally looks
I got
scuffed.
blasted all the way.
Some overlay packs are scuffed by aesthetic, but you can definitely tell the difference between actually scuffed and aesthetically scuffed. Just get yourself something that looks
How do I dodge that?
Tip number 10, you've heard it before, and I'm saying it again because it is the most important piece of advice I can give you. Every single day I get asked, I hate my voice, I hate my face, I hate looking at myself, I can't stand it.
I lost this one, guys. He got me beat.
And this is all you have to do. Every single day, get a phone, get a camera, open up your webcam, it doesn't matter what. Hit record. Film
at least I get to see the transformation this time.
Talking and trying to be as entertaining as possible. End the 10-minute recording, don't watch it. Go away, don't think about it. The next day, sit down, watch your entire 10 minutes without speeding it up, without looking away, close everything else.
I still have to kill him, like his characters.
You'll very quickly realize what you need to improve. As soon as you finish watching that 10 minutes, hit record and film another 10 minutes. Don't watch it, come back the next day and repeat. Not only do I go live 4 nights a week and make these videos weekly, but I still record myself daily for 10 minutes. I get fully dressed up, turn the lights on, turn everything on, and do it every single day. So if you've heard me give you this tip before and you haven't started doing it, or you've listened to this now and you're not going to start doing it, why? Do you not want to become a better entertainer? Do you not want to improve? There's no downside here. You can't fail. You're not sharing the 10 minutes with anyone else. All it is improvement and steps, taking action.
Mom jeans.
There we go. Got one.
But who passed them to her? Ancestry DNA can show you the people and places they came from. Your genes are one of a kind. Find out why with Ancestry DNA.
There we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. If I can make a comeback here, this is going to be crazy. Let's go.
Up to you. Tip number 11, we're starting with tech tips. Time to familiarize yourself.
Damn, I was making a comeback, y'all.
It doesn't matter which one you're using. Just sit down, close the software, open up guides, and start reading and watching.
I felt that.
You need to understand what OBS is, what Streamlabs is, and how to use them effectively. These are your tools as a streamer to make your stream polished,
he gonna fight me again? He gonna run
and look good. Don't get distracted with your music. Stop replying to Discord messages. Close down your other YouTube videos and your Twitch streams. Just seriously spend
he felt it too.
I
think that's why he didn't want to rematch. I started whooping on him.
Too many people hit go live without understanding how to use their software, and they're plagued with technical issues and things that should not be fixed while you're live. They should be fixed before you go live. If you need any help, I have guides on this channel, so please go check them out and familiarize yourself with your tools. Tip number 12, learn about your GPU and CPU resources and where you can find the information about them inside Streamlabs and inside OBS. The amount of people who say that they're dropping frames when in reality they're lagging frames or skipping frames or vice versa is kind of insane.
Who we fighting first?
Let's cover exactly how to tell the difference real fast and where you can find the statistics panel so you know exactly which one is the issue. Starting with Streamlabs OBS, we're going to look at the performance tab. If we look down here at the bottom, you can see a performance tab and you can give it a click and turn on quick view. This will show you your CPU usage, your frame rate, your bit rate, and most importantly, your dropped frames percentages. But sadly, this is all it will show you. I do wish there was a little bit more information, but there isn't. OBS absolutely has Streamlabs beaten in this regard. If you want to find out what's going on with the stream, they have it on their statistics panel. I want you guys to head up to the view section and I want you to click on stats. This is where you can see literally everything. If we look at this section here, you'll see frames missed due to rendering lag. And that means your graphics card is
he didn't know no better, but we're going to hit him right now. Let's go. He didn't know no better. He didn't know no better. He didn't know we can deflect those. Let's go, Vegeta.
Drop frames is
that's your ass, Vegeta.
And this means your network or bitrate is wrong. If you want a full breakdown of that, I have another video on the channel as well. If you use this to determine the problem, you can then solve it much easier. Let's go. I have a whole video breaking down each of these and how to solve them as well if you need it. It's called How to Fix a Laggy Stream and it's on the channel. Seriously, you guys go watch the rest of this channel. There's so many resources for you. Tip number 3, check your canvas, your output, your FPS, and your bit rate, and make sure they actually all work together. So many people are just throwing stuff out there.
Got the switch off. Got the switch off. Let's go.
For Twitch streaming the other day. That's not how that works. By the way, hey, if you're using Streamlabs OBS, come here. Check your advanced settings and make sure dynamic bitrate is turned off. This tool is literally Satan's butthole. It is really bad. Do not use it. It'll kill your stream. If you want a quick guide to resolutions, canvases, frame rates, and all that, I have one link in the description. It's the Twitch one. It shows you everything you can set up and how they work together. Or as I said, my video about how to fix laggy streams. Tip number 4, check, and triple check your microphone and your filters are leveled properly. The amount of times I see people talking into the wrong side of the mic, or it's far too quiet, or they've got all this background noise, even though it is so simple to fix these things. I think the most common issue is people have their music or their game audio way too loud and it is overpowering their voice. And they just could fix it if they listened back to their stream or their audio. So please, please, please triple check your microphone and your game. You just wasted points. If you look in the bottom right of OBS or in Streamlabs, you'll see your levels and you can tell where things are at. Your audio for your microphone should be just about hitting the yellow, and then your games should be a little bit lower than that in order to actually give you a nice balance. I also want to make sure at the very least you add a limiter or a compressor filter to your microphone. Right, there we go. Got filters, add filter, limiter, or compressor. Seriously, add one of these. If you yell, it'll stop you from hitting red and then causing everyone who is watching your stream their ears blown out. Come on. While you're here, you can also add noise suppression if you want to
finish him off, because if he has a Goku, he's going to try to fuse
in the background, which comes
if he had a Goku, he's going to fuse. So we got to finish him quick.
You'll sound weird. Full video on that on the channel. Tip number 15, always check to make sure your game capture and your game settings will actually work with OBS and Streamlabs before you go live. You can do this with a test recording and then heading into your game settings and capping it so it is 60 frames or 120 frames, so it has a nice balance down to your 30 or 60 frame stream. And also make sure you have the correct resolution and the right windowed or full screen mode for that game. Doing technical fixes while you're live really kills your momentum and throws people off, so make sure
why you thought I wasn't going to come right back.
Go live, test out games, and don't waste your time while live. Tip number 6, if you want to make sure you're interacting with chat as fast as possible, please turn on low latency mode. Super easy, super important to do. It's insane the amount of people who come into my stream and say, how do you reply so quick? Just low latency. Just make sure you have the internet to support it, of course. Tip number 17, subscribe to the channel. Already? Using the same joke multiple times is very funny. That's his go-to move. I'm almost at 100k subs. Tip number 17 is actually to turn on disconnect protection. If you head to your settings, you'll be able to find it pretty quickly, and this will save you. Now, you have to be using Streamlabs or OBS or another major recording software. If your internet cuts out, then you're going to be able to have disconnect protection for at least 90 seconds while you try to get yourself back online. If you don't have probably my favorite super attack.
I dodged it!
And
I dodged it! Let's go!
It's much harder to recover from that.
Got him.
Disconnect protection. Tip number
right
18,
in front of me.
If you
I don't even know this is going to do damage, but we did it anyway, baby.
Turn off all of the automatic settings. Turn off your autofocus. Turn off your auto white balance. Turn it all off and learn how to use your tools properly. I have a video on it, but essentially, make sure you light yourself properly and please make sure you light your background properly. I know your room might not seem dark.
Oh, you know how mad I'd be if I quit losing
and the cameras that you guys are using are not as good as the human eye. Our eyes will adjust and make it so our rooms don't look dark. Our cameras struggle to do that, so you will look like you're streaming from a basement or some sort of weird creepy dungeon. Please. Tip number 19 is an extra one for the cameras. Please make sure when you put your webcam on screen, make sure you put your webcam in the middle on the left, or on the right. Don't put it in the top left or the bottom left. Why? It's
An
because your
opponent has been
thumbnail, when you
found.
look at a category, has multiple
Who
overlays
fighting?
there, which will block your
Piccolo.
face. You need to have your face
This is my
nice
first
and
time
visible
fighting
so people
Piccolo, I
are
think.
willing to click it at an eye's glance. To choose between being on the right or being
he
on the
got
left, it really comes
Dragonball
down to where your
theme,
eye
everything.
line is.
Oh, yeah, he might
For
be
me,
nice.
if
Let
I'm
me
looking
see.
at my screen, my eyes run
crack
this
my
way,
neck.
which means I should be placed on the left, looking across to the right. Now, if I had my eyes looking
Alright,
the other
let's see
way
what popping
towards the wall, it would look weird
Run.
and jarring. Now, if I was looking from the right to the left, I would go to the opposite side, and you can see the exact same thing.
Weave,
Looking at the
weave,
wall,
weave.
I have to turn to face this way. Bonus tip as well with your cameras. I feel like a lot of people have really large
Got
cameras in their
'em.
gameplay and browsing scenes. If you hold Alt, you can just drag and make a perfect box or a square, or really limit down your camera so it takes up less space.
We're gonna power up a
Just
little bit.
Bonus tip. You can actually do this with any source. Hold Alt and drag, and it just crops it.
On Miro, teams work faster on the new Innovation Workspace. Innovation belongs on Miro.
We're offering unlimited
Okay.
talk, text, and data for $25 per month, even with a single line forever.
It's
There we go.
brilliant. For my 20th
Now we can
tip
switch.
and my last tech tip before we get into my growth tips, you may not want to hear it, but if your PC and your
Yup.
internet cannot stream,
Yup.
then stop trying to.
Yup,
Stop spending
Piccolo, on your
much
ass,
time
Piccolo,
upgrading
come
your
on.
equipment
What we
and
doing
your
now?
Internet and everything else just so you can stream and go live. You don't know if it's going to work out for you, so investing huge sums of money isn't a good idea when you're starting out. Instead, spend time making YouTube videos.
Sorry,
It may
Piccolo.
be more
Sorry,
time
Piccolo.
intensive to make a
Ooh, he
video,
got me.
but it is a lot less resource intensive for your PC to record something, edit something, and upload something.
Come on,
if you do this, you
Mash.
can start building a base of content. You can practice your craft and become more experienced. And most importantly, if you want to keep streaming later down the line, you'll
don't know why I
have
did
someone to
that.
instantly start streaming to. And you wouldn't have put a huge sum of money into something without knowing if it'll actually pay off and work for you
Sorry,
yet.
I got you.
I just don't
No
want to
hands.
see
Look,
someone
Ma.
spend
No
thousands of dollars
hands.
on
I
new
think I got it.
internet
I
or
think
a
I
new
got it.
GPU just so they
Let me
can
stop
code while
playing.
live, only for it to not pay itself off. For tip 21, let's get into the growth tips by watching our VODs back. You might think this is kind of strange, but the amount of people who don't watch their own VODs back is wild.
yeah.
You need to watch your own VODs because instantly you'll understand where you need to improve, whether your
Got
mic sounds
him.
okay,
Yeet.
whether or not you're actually being entertaining.
faded.
And if you watch them back
Ooh.
while you're in the highlighter tool, it means you can also capture the best bits for your
got me.
stream and use
don't even
them
know how to
on
do that
other
one right.
platforms. This is
Sorry.
huge when it
Sorry.
comes to
Don't
increasing
not in front of me,
discoverability.
kid.
Speaking about discovery, let's talk about tip number 22, and that is the fact that discovery on Twitch is very difficult.
No!
The platform just has certain ways
No, I
you
didn't-
need to
Ah,
act and
I
certain types of
lost.
content you need to make in order to be discovered. And that's actually the same with TikTok
You got
and
me.
YouTube. Every single
It's okay.
platform has certain rules you have to follow and certain types of content you need to make if you want to grow. Not all content is discoverable in this day and age, whether it's TikTok, YouTube, or Twitch, it doesn't matter. Don't blame the platform. Don't put your heels in. Don't throw a tantrum.
It's okay.
Adapt.
It's okay. I'd rather
Adapt to
be
what
him than
works
anybody
on
else to
those
get hit by that.
platforms and use it to your advantage when starting out. We don't really get to fight
did
against
take out
these
two of my
giant
characters,
machines
which
and
is
these giant
crazy.
algorithms. We have to play the game. YouTube
With Piccolo,
won't let
I
you
told you
grow
he
if
might
all you
be
upload
nice.
are badly edited montages from your streams. It's just a fact these days. TikTok won't even share your
So he's
content if
using
it
a bunch of
detects your
low
swearing
characters.
in them. And don't even get me started on the trends and tags that TikTok
Damn.
uses. Every platform has a game. We just have to play it if we want to grow. That's a fact. Tip number 23, speaking of external platforms, it's time to pick your social media and how you're going to use them for your niche.
Can I
want you
get a
to pick
boost?
one that is
Kick!
good for engagement
Bow!
and then
Show
one that
ass.
is good
Let's
for
go.
discoverability. The most common one for discovery is YouTube, and the most common one for
Got him.
engagement
Got
is
him.
Twitter or
Eat.
Discord.
Eat. We
Spend
eat
time
now.
learning about the platform. Watch guides like mine on how to use them to your advantage. I've seen people
Got
stop
him
posting
again.
random highlights and follow my guide.
Got
on
him
making
again. Come
search-based
on.
content, and surprise, they actually start getting views. They start making reviews on games, or they start making little how-to guides, and those videos perform so much better.
Let's go.
Tip number 24, I mentioned Discord. I want you guys to set up a Discord template server. Even if you don't invite people to it, even if you have no viewers yet, set it up and start learning how it works. We have a video about
Got
how
my
to set it
back.
up. It
That's
even gives you a
crazy.
template server that you can just start with and play around in. It might seem complicated, but once you get your hands
Come on.
into Discord, it's actually really easy to set up and run. And I want you guys to
Damn.
have it ready to go. So when you
Damn,
actually
man.
get an audience, it
I
is
ain't
there
killing
and you can
nobody
start
on his
inviting
team
them.
right now.
Tip number 25, Twitch released a stat that says that 50% of the people who chat for the first time in a stream are more likely to come back to the stream again. If this is true, we need to set up a reason for someone to
Damn,
actually
come
talk
on, let
in
me
your stream when they
breathe.
join. If you have a bot such as Streamlabs CloudBot, then you can set up timers and commands and more to help engage viewers. Once you're an affiliate, you can add channel points as well. You just need to give someone something to talk about. I really recommend the question of the day command, !QOTD, and then you just manually add a different question every single day. Someone joins, oh, I wonder what this QOTD command does.
Too aggressive.
And it just asks them, hey, what's your favorite type of ice cream? And then if they say anything other than cookies and cream, you can just ban them because you don't want them in your chat anyway. Tip number 26, spend time planning out your content. I feel like a lot of people these days just kind of go live and they wing it.
What's up, racing? Yo, man, I need you to tell me how to do the add you on iRacing, man, so we can race sometime.
Everything, but just
I was hoping to catch you
today.
today.
Page of fun things you want to talk about, because otherwise it's easy to get lost and just stop talking. You can narrate the game, but sometimes just having a little extra is really powerful when it comes to engaging people to actually start chatting. When you're more experienced as a creator, then yeah, you can completely wing it. But for now, I think sometimes planning stuff out that you can talk about really takes you the extra mile. Tip number 27 is find a unique selling point for your stream and your content. I've talked about how you should always make your title and thumbnails clickable, but take it a step further. If someone looks at all of Super Mario Odyssey and they see your title says beating Mario with only my feet, maybe they look at Dark Souls and it says every death I eat a spoon of Vegemite, or they look at Pokemon and they go every trainer is level 100, can I beat it? These are unique selling points and right now. Come on, to click your stream over the person next to them.
Right, come on, Goku. Yes, sir. We nation certified over here. Damn.
Do your dry eyes still feel gritty, rough, or tired?
Whoa, how do you get a special that quick?
Eyes can feel.
Nothing I can do except die.
Mybo is the only prescription dry eye drop that forms a protective layer for the #1 cause of dry eye.
Get my ass
Too much
beat,
tear
twice.
evaporation. For relief, that's
Generational opinion.
Contact
That's what it is. That's that I ain't get to beat you when you was a kid.
Eye redness and
I'ma
blurred
catch you
vision may
down.
occur. What does treating dry eye differently feel
Do
like?
nice. All right, we're gonna try this again.
For
We're gonna back out. We're gonna try this again. He a B5? I don't even know. I guess
Ask your
B
eye
is after
doctor
C.
about prescription Mybo.
So he ranked higher than me.
Tip number 28.
He declined
Stop
too.
saying things like large creators are only big because they've been doing it a long time. They're boring and
Nobody
they
wants
suck.
rematches.
There's a lot of large creators out there who are incredibly talented. You should go watch some larger creators and see what they're doing to make entertaining
That's
content,
it. You lucky
and then
Frieza
find
got
how
to
you
me
can
first.
insert it into your content. It's really important to look for inspiration.
man.
Tip number 29, join streamer communities and discords that have a focus
I don't know. Should I
on
switch in my team or should I stick with this
collaboration,
squad? I'm trying to
and
figure that out.
don't allow go lives or any kind of spam of that nature.
Let's see.
If you join a Discord and it is full of go lives and spam, pretty much just leave it instantly, because self-promotion like that, lazy self-promotion, it never works. If you're the kind of streamer who goes around only posting your go live link in a bunch of Discords, in YouTube comments or anything like that, stop pretending like you're hustling. Stop pretending like you're grinding.
I will fight anybody right now.
That's the laziest way you can try
My
and
team right
promote
now
it, and
is
it will not get you anywhere.
Great Satan.
Most of the time,
we also
that's just
got
follow
Pan,
to follow with extra steps. Tip number
Videl,
30 might be controversial, but you need to
Gohan,
be consistent with your category, your game, your content, and your style.
Goku that can only
The
go
reality
Super
is, when you
Saiyan
start out, you
So I'm
cannot
just
be a variety
messing around
streamer.
with
You
the
have to
teams,
pick a
trying to find
niche
just,
and stick
cool
with
characters
it.
to use.
There is a reason why people can get 5,000 followers
That,
playing
and
one
I think
game
this
and have
Goku's
120
transformation
average
goes the
viewers.
hardest,
It's because
like,
people
by
follow
far.
for one type of content and they enjoy that type of content.
I should start
You can
using
become variety
Kaioken.
later using some transitioning tools.
I never
but for
used
now,
that
if you're
one.
just trying to grow, stop changing games every night. Stop changing games every week. If you start getting follows, those followers have followed you with intent for a type of content. Stick to it, and you will keep growing. Before I cover my absolute final tip, the pinnacle of whether or not you're going to grow as a streamer. First, I want to throw out a bonus piece of advice. Creators and generally people build up ideas, projects, cool things they want to do in their head for so long that it becomes almost impossible to start it. There's so much hesitation there because you've built it up. But I promise you, if you want to be a YouTuber, make videos. If you want to be an artist, make art. If you want to be a streamer, then stream.
Are you telling me if I use that 3 times, I get a stronger spirit bomb?
Of doing this. But that doesn't mean you can't start now. It doesn't mean you can't take action today.
Oh no, he does. But this particular Goku transforms different than everybody else. It's like that first, transformation when if you ever watched the anime.
Seriously.
Like the very first one during the Frieza saga.
How many times you guys ask me,
they tried to mimic
to give you some secret tip to motivation. The reality is, You have to have a passion.
Because outside of that,
drive,
you might as well use a later Goku just to have
stick to it.
You know,
making consistent
all the other transformations, but
that are entirely action based.
Weave.
Now I told you just to start
Got him
streaming.
right away.
Ready for your final major tip?
Caught him.
It might be very hard to hear.
I was sleeping too.
Maybe your first month, maybe your first few months of streaming. If you aren't seeing any growth at all, then stop. Stop streaming. Look critically at why you're not growing and be honest with yourself about what you need to do to start growing. Streaming has a very toxic culture surrounding it that tells people to just keep grinding.
Get it?
Keep doing what you're doing. You'll get there eventually. The reality is that's not how it works. And that's not how anything in this world works. To be a successful streamer, it takes a huge amount of hard work.
I think we got him.
It's not just hitting go live and playing games like it looks like from the outside. Being a streamer or being a content creator is so many jobs rolled into one. You have to be a digital marketer, a community manager. You have to be a social media manager. And of course, you have to learn all the skills that come with it, such as editing, audio, sound design, film. There is so much more to it than just hitting go live and hoping for the best. And the hardest part is you have to do all of that pretty much alone. There's no one else to help you out at the start. I don't want to be this person that has to say this to you. I'd love to sit here and sell snake oil to you and say, you got this, your buddy, just keep it up. I considered cutting this from the video because I
don't want to deal with the angry comments and the people
saying that I'm crushing their dreams. But I also don't want to lie to you. So again, if you are not being discovered, if you are not growing your viewership, if your viewers are not coming back to other streams, you need to take a step back and look at everything you are doing and then make changes.
But using Pam and her mom, you get that after image,
like everyone seems to tell you.
Which is like you get to dodge everything for like 15 seconds.
If you do take a step back from your content and objectively look at it and start taking actionable steps to improve yourself, to be more discoverable, to learn more, because you clearly do, you're watching this video so you want to, then you will start growing. Because you're going to become better.
Come on, get him. Got him. Eat. I just wanted to finish him off.
Comment down below how many of my 32
tips, man. I remember the first time when I saw 3. I lost my mind.
I hope you guys do start growing. I'll see you guys next week.
All right, we got behind me. Yep.
My name is Beth Beneke.
My name is Eric Finbo.
I am a veteran and founder of Busy Baby.
Got her. Come on.
We're making life better for people, and that feels really good.
Woo, that was dope.
I didn't realize the military taught me grit, fortitude, and ingenuity until after I had created my product. We would not be able to do it without Walmart's support.
We ended up serving together.
Now we're running a business together.
Damn it.
Veterans can always hear a song and it'll take them.
Oh yeah. That after image move is deadly, yo.
Music has the ability to add positivity to life when times get hard.
So it's like if you're dealing with somebody that's super aggressive, if you can save up 3 of the points.
Cashback with Chase Freedom Unlimited.
Damn.
Get 0% intro APR with no annual.
You basically get to dodge everything for a hot second. It's free licks. Almost everything. There's certain moves that you can't dodge, like grabs and stuff.
Did you know that if a brand new viewer types something in your chat, they are 50% more?
I'm gonna use it again if I get a chance.
To your stream. This
with
means
Vidal, I'm gonna use it so you can see.
A reason to chat or a reason to engage is crucial for growing your average viewers and creating a successful channel.
So you like to block low.
Over 4,000 Twitch users
got me back.
How active they are in Twitch chat, what makes them become more active with a brand new streamer, and what makes them just lurk and or leave.
Got it.
You'll be amazed.
So it's better to use it now, so I used it after image. So if they try to hit me with anything, I'm dodging. See? No hands, watch.
7 tips to increase your chat activity.
Just like that. So it's a great way to dodge special moves.
I'm LJ with StreamScheme.com. I'm also a variety streamer over at twitch.tv.
Damn it, I missed.
_. There's a link in the description to that if you want to check me out. I'm actually live right now. So yes, it is crucial that you guys do everything you can to make someone use that chat box without, threatening them. But there is a small warning attached to this video, attached to all 7 of these tips.
I don't know why I did that. I should have did something else.
Only on your chat activity, you can actually hurt your content and hurt your potential growth.
You meant to do that, did you?
But I'll cover all that at the end. First, let me show you guys our sponsor, Own.tv. You guys should know about Own.tv by now.
So if I can survive this, I'm going to use after image. That should give me a little bit of an advantage for a bit.
Animated overlay packs, alerts, sub badges, and everything else you might need. But I was talking to them recently, and they said that they're focusing on creating even more unique and exciting overlays. And there's some other stuff that I can't tell you about that is going to be super exciting. If you haven't already, guys, go check out own.tv with the link in the description. You might find your brand new overlay pack, your brand new alerts, maybe some sound alerts, or anything else.
Stupid.
You don't even know you needed yet. If you want to support me, go and support Owned with the link in the description.
Oh, you still alive?
I can't make these videos without sponsors like
Hold
Owned.
on, how's she still alive?
So first things first, in this giant list of tips, the most powerful way to increase chat activity, let's get it right out of the way at the start,
who she got left?
Is, well, to already have
I don't even know him. Come on.
And I know that's not what you want to hear, but I have to get this one out of the way because it's important.
Damn.
And don't worry, there are tips for people with 0 viewers coming up as well. There is literally nothing that is going to increase your chat activity like already.
Oh, it didn't work.
So if you're
that move,
new
whatever
and
counter
just
he
starting
did,
out,
it didn't
I
dodge
recommend
that.
asking a few friends to hang out in your chat and, well, have a chat with you. Not only does this boost your average viewership, but if someone new does have
Please tell me I hit.
Join in on an already active conversation, and your friends can welcome them not just into the conversation,
the whole earth
but
shaking.
into the
Everybody
community.
thought he was about
The
to.
important thing to remember with this, though, is that the new viewer
that's
has
a fact.
to be able to join in. I'll talk about this more later, but essentially, if the conversation is super in-depth, unrelatable, or personal, and they can't join in, they'll most likely leave or simply lurk. Fostering a community that welcomes new users and includes them in the conversation
I just want to power up a little bit.
Crucial for viewer retention, and this is going to be a recurring theme throughout this video. Community culture increases chat activity. Oh, sorry, LJ, can I just quickly ask, what about Discord calls with friends and other streamers? Excellent question, LJ. Discord calls are a great way to ruin your chat activity. Every single time a streamer enters a Discord call, it tends to slow down. It's hard to balance.
I missed. He jumped over me.
Oh,
I got him. I don't know how I got him. That was luck.
Respond to your chat, the less they're going to try and
eat this.
This isn't a bad thing. It's just natural. So remember the golden rule. The reason people send messages is because they want it to be read out. They just want attention. Otherwise, they wouldn't be sending the message. Next up, let's talk about some really amazing tools to increase chat engagement that you can set up right now. One of the ways that I've increased my chat activity since day one of being a streamer is using bots such as Stream Elements to create timers or really fun commands that people just can't help but join in on. Stream Elements timers are just the bot being told to say something on, well, a timer. For example, every 30 minutes, you can tell the bot to ask people to follow if they're enjoying the stream, or tell them to try out certain commands or anything you really want to remind the chatters on a timer. Every time my Stream Elements timer mentions you can follow if you're enjoying the stream,
I want to get out of this water.
I always get a few followers, or at least just one. I'm a lot bigger now, so it's harder for users to see the timers amongst the rest of the chat, but it was a great way when I was smaller to increase engagements and follows. The second set of tools inside Stream Elements that I love to use
biding my time to get the after image.
I have covered these a lot for Cloudbot, and it is the same thing. But essentially, I set up loyalty points, which are different to channel points, and I'll cover those as well in a second, don't worry. But if a user is in chat, they'll earn loyalty points, and then they can type commands
now we can power up a little bit.
!gamble or !heist to use those points in chat-based games.
Want to get one of those
in. Spikes in chat activity when a heist is used, because heists in particular are a group chat game.
Ooh, we got one! I don't even know how to do this. Come on.
Heist, or they all type !join, and then the bot runs a little custom heist story.
I don't even know how to do it properly. I lost.
Chat is trying to steal my secret source collection, and then some people win, they get points, others lose, and it's just a lot of fun. To add to this and increase the activity, whoever has the most loyalty points at the end of the month gets a gift sub from me, which incentivizes joining the heists. I have two other commands that I want to quickly show off because they are huge for increasing my chat activity. But essentially, one is called !IQ and the other is called !base.
I had a whole nother character. I still had Goku. He didn't stand a chance.
Random number gen between 0 and 100, and then
I'm not gonna lie, I be feeling good when I beat people with Hercule.
69% based or 73%
I be feeling
IQ,
myself. Ooh,
which obviously isn't how
I'm
IQ
about to
works,
be a B5.
but
That's
it's a lot of fun
C5.
because users can not only target this for themselves,
but I'm gonna give him his rematch, but I don't think he know I had Goku in the chamber still.
At me or another chatter, and it says that my IQ
I'm gonna pull Goku out earlier this time.
Is a certain percentage. Another command that I think every single person should use to increase chat activity.
Now, usually what happens is a lot of them quit when they see I had another character.
What up command. Typing this command gives the
Goku
user
out
a small rundown of what is happening on that stream. And to take this a step further, I actually edited my chat rules to be much shorter and to just tell people to try typing !what up. And I have seen a huge increase in new chatters' first message being !what up. To which I then look back at chat and say, oh, hey, brand new user, what up to you too?
There we go. Just do a little bit of damage, baby.
It's so good. It works so good, I promise. The command I
that's lower save Goku for last year, right?
Streamer, but I'm pretty sure he went to Northern Lion. The chat rules, that's all me. I've just gone.
But I don't think he has a chance to beat me. So
commands, I get asked the question, well, how do my users know to use it? Well, you either add it to your title, or if you naturally have a few chatters using them, then Twitch chat will just be lemmings, and they'll all join in and try them as well. Speaking of being active, by the way, did you know that only 20% of people who watch my videos are subscribed to the channel? If you're not subscribed, maybe go give it a little click. You can always unsubscribe later, but it really helps us out in the algorithm.
I'm about to get
if we
greedy.
go back to our golden rule and say that every chatter just wants attention from the streamer, then this one is going to seem very obvious to you. And so obvious, you're probably going to say, LJ, shut up. Nobody is stupid enough not to do that. The tip is that if someone is in your chat and they say something,
there we go.
Just say something back. Acknowledge them, say hello, ask them a question, answer their question. Just reply.
Oh, he got me.
LJ, shut up. Nobody is dumb enough to ignore their chatters. Look, you say that, but I've gone on my alt account and I've clicked on hundreds of small streamers. From the browse on Twitch, from the sidebar in the Stream Scheme Discord, and
he dodged it.
Comments on this channel. I've said hello or I followed your channels, and zilch has been said back to me. So many of you are
him already trying to dodge.
Stone-faced, not commentating, not saying anything. You're just playing a game, ignoring everything that is supposed to be done to make your stream entertaining. You never even glance to see my message where I say, hey, how you doing? Or if you do glance over, for some reason, you don't reply. Do you think I'm a bot saying hello? Just say hello back to me.
He transformed. Come on.
This especially shouldn't be a problem anymore because Twitch just recently added a feature called First Time Chatter Highlights. This feature is absolutely amazing, and the name kind of explains what it does, but essentially it highlights when someone is new to the stream. But before they had this tool, I had to get clever and use the old brain box to find when someone is brand new to my stream. And I did this using channel points. And I still use these channel point tools in conjunction with first time chatters. So let me run through a few that you should set up once you're affiliated. The first one I've talked about before, but it is the say hi, I'm new here. You'll set up a channel point reward that costs around 200 channel points. It's called hi, I'm new. If someone is lurking in your stream and they've been there a little bit, they'll earn 200 channel points. Or if they follow you, they'll earn just over 200 channel points as well.
I did it at the wrong angle. I got greedy.
Twitch will pop up and say, why not use this redeem? And Twitch will always pick the cheapest redeem that you can afford.
There we go.
Which means because of how we've set it up, it'll tell them to just say hi. And if they do, then it comes up as a big highlighted message in chat so that you can reply to it and welcome in a brand new chatter. There are two other channel points that I have that I really like for engaging brand new chatters as well. The first one is, hi, I'm a lurker. Some people want to say hello, but they don't want to be forced to engage. So this is a bit less daunting to say hello without the expectation of becoming a chatter. It still gets them active, and it's a nice way to meet them in the middle. The second channel point that I've got set up is something that a viewer sent me a few months ago, but I'm really sorry, I can't find who it was anymore.
I used the wrong move.
First. You make it redeemable once, and you just
we did some damage. I used the wrong move. It's okay. We're gonna power right back up. Come on.
Redeem it when the stream goes live. The internet has always loved spamming first whenever they reach a video. Well, first, or in this channel's case, everyone spams hashtag early gang, which is awesome. So this really just matches that, increases activity.
If you're not doing work that you enjoy or work that
I died?
Why are you doing
I was not paying attention to my health, yo.
As a corporate social media manager to become a creatorpreneur. When I was in my 9-to-5 era, I really felt like I didn't have control over my life or the work that I wanted to do. When I first started creating content, all I wanted was to have fun at work. I just wanted joy. Once I made that decision, I knew that I was going to be living a completely better quality of life.
So I got her. Warning about how by focusing too much on chat activity, you can hurt your stream. But that's going to be at the end of the video. So if you choose to leave at any point, that's totally fine. Just skip ahead to the end and watch that, because it is crucial that every creator understands how important this is. If you've ever desperately Googled how to make friends like I did as a teenager, then you've probably figured out one of the best ways to start conversations is by using open-ended questions. Granted, we're not looking to make friends with our viewers in any way, but it's the same concept. If you have a few lurkers and you want them to be more active
please get her.
Asking yes or no questions is one of the worst ways to do that. I see you guys doing it all the time. You need to use open-ended questions that allow for them to elaborate on a topic they're interested in. For example, you'd say, man, I can run. Movie on the weekend. My favorite movie.
I overexhausted myself. I didn't mean to do that.
What is your favorite movie from when you were a kid that just holds up today? This allows them to engage and talk about their favorite movies, and you can talk about which ones you like as well. It creates a conversation. Another great way to engage chatters with open-ended questions without forcing yourself to ask them is to simply put the topic or the question in your title or as a command such as the !QOTD command, which stands for question of the day.
Damn.
If your title poses a question or sparks an emotional response from a potential viewer,
she missed. I didn't know what her own snippet was. She missed.
This is why I tell you.
I think it's time for me to switch it out of Goku, just because.
You're kind of
just because of the setting. Come on.
Lurker-friendly place, which is great. But if you want active chatters, you want them to come in hot and be like, "Hey, how dare you say that coffee is better than tea?" You can do this with any relatable topic, such as white chocolate is better than dark chocolate.
Damn, she
everyone
got
agrees that dark chocolate is trash and white chocolate's the best. Literally, everyone on the planet. Here's a few more examples for you. Hey, do you guys skip cutscenes on the first playthrough? Do you guys hate side quests?
Damn,
do you
twice?
guys like trying on clothes when you go out clothes shopping?
There we go.
All of these are relatable ways to increase activity.
Powering up against Fidel's crazy ideas.
Follow up on the question. Don't just get their answer, read it out, and move on. You need to unravel the string. What,
damn,
you guys like dark chocolate? That is crazy. It's so bitter and disgusting. Why do you like it? This is called a yes and it's used in improv all the time.
There we go. Got you back.
You say yes and you build on it. It's literally just having a conversation. Okay, moving on. It is a fact that during a just chatting segment, you are more likely to have a faster and more active chat. Because remember, our golden rule is if you are reading out chat messages and chatters just want attention, then they're more likely to be active. This means that if you switch from just chatting to a game, you will see a drop-off in activity. This can be incredibly jarring for you and make you feel like you're a boring streamer, but it's totally normal. That said, there are a lot of games out there that I'll go over that can spark a lot of chat activity, and others that can go.
Damn it! I used it wrong. I used it wrong.
Switch.
Please tell me
I
hit.
Superliminal or Skyward Sword are puzzle games and very atmospheric as well. This means that you kind of have to focus on the game, and a lot of the time, chat will go very quiet and just start lurking to enjoy the content. And spoiler alert for a lot of small streamers out there who don't understand this yet, but a quiet chat.
Oh, he grabbed me again.
A streamer is boring. And it doesn't mean they're view botting either. It just means their viewers are lurking and enjoying the content.
I didn't mean to do that. I'm tired. No, Goku's about to die.
Such as Pokemon. If you name all of your Pokemon after your chatters, then it increases activity. You say something like, "Hey, who wants to be Magikarp?"
I still had 3 characters to his 2.
And then you've named it after.
Oh man, that was a good fight.
Messes up and dies.
He's not bad, but he has the wrong team.
Then you call them out, laugh at them, and everyone in chat starts tagging them as well and laughing along. It's a great community building idea. There are also games that are specifically designed to increase your chat activity, such as Words on Stream, Marvels on Stream,
I did not think he did.
And mods that will take a game and allow chat to control.
Yo, bro, so how do I add you as a friend so we could do iRacing sometime in the future?
Chat-based component that allow the chat to engage with the game directly and can be massive in increasing activity.
Make the 4th time.
That also
That's
it. Into my first
I thought that man died more than that.
More active if they see others already being active. To add to that, if you're looking for ideas for your just chatting segment to create engaging content, then I recommend looking at things like tier lists, bracket fights, BuzzFeed quizzes, and one of my all-time favorites, Google Feud. Tier lists and brackets are essentially ranking relatable topics into the best and the worst. BuzzFeed quizzes are just completely dumb, but they're very fun. And Google Feud is about picking a category, then trying to guess the top 10 search things under that category.
I love the fact that he can't fly.
These are all great, fun things to do with your chat that will increase your chat activity. For our second last tip, I want to talk about one of the hardest ways to increase chat activity, but also one of the most effective ways. And you need to work on this from day one as a streamer, and that is your community culture. You cannot force community culture. You cannot fake community culture. It takes a huge amount of time and energy to build a community culture around chat activity. And if you misrepresent that or ignore that or try and force the chat to be a different way, well, then you'll lose your viewers. That's just a fact.
Vegito costs a lot of points.
By empowering and encouraging your chat, you'll see a community culture begin to spread. If people walk up early and start saying #earlygang, then join in.
I had to use it. I was going to save that move for a little bit later, but
even if it's a creepy gnome called Gary with 2 R's,
no better time than the present, my guy.
Important, I promise. Then encourage it. But most importantly, if you encourage and build a culture where your current viewers welcome new viewers in, they get excited for raids.
Yeah, he's not gonna give me time to use Goku.
Well, that is indispensable.
I got him.
That is one of the most powerful things.
Unless he's holding back.
When someone joins, they feel welcomed, they'll always come back.
Obviously,
it would be weird if someone joined and said hello and like 30 people said hi with a smiley face. Like, that's creepy. But just a general, hey, how you doing? Welcome in is so powerful. This is a constant process that you'll have to work on and encourage. But once you're large enough, once your community is built into that enough, it goes so far to just continually grow and become this thing that you don't even have to manage anymore. And now for the tip that is incredibly important to
got him again. Weave.
Also, it's the one you're gonna not want to hear. That's right. It's the warning about how focusing on
come on, let's finish him.
Can destroy.
What am I talking about? This ain't even gonna do.
Straight out of the
no,
gate,
blue
I
does
have to tell
damage.
you,
Never mind.
actually your viewers' responsibility
That's the rest of that bar.
to be active in your chat. Small streamers have a terrible
so he doesn't do a full bar
looking
damage,
at
but
lurkers
almost.
and thinking they're a bad thing, and that is so detrimental.
So
They
false
don't
courage
realize
gives
that
me the
not every
ability to
streamer has
deflect some
10,000
attacks.
viewers spamming lulw
Not
over
all.
and over again. This sets themselves up to have such high
No, I
expectations
don't like
of
that.
how fast their chat has to be, and it causes them to become very
Got him
disheartened
again.
when
Weave,
their chat
weave.
isn't at that speed. If you want an active
I'm
chat,
trolling
you have
with
to
this
produce
one. Let's see if it
good,
do damage.
Quality engagement.
Let's see if it does
content
damage.
that
I'm
makes
trolling with
someone
this
want
one.
to spam lulw. Because just to reiterate, at the end of the day, the best way to create chat activity is by
It
producing
did.
good quality content. And to back this up, almost every single person who
All right, he's
commented and
transforming.
said
Which one?
why they engaged
Can he
with
go
a new
blue?
streamer said pretty much you just make
Can't
sure you're
remember
actually doing something
which one can
engaging.
go blue.
If you're sitting there drooling stone-faced, they're not going to engage because that isn't engaging content. That said, a slow chat does not mean you are producing bad content. Honestly, a lot of the time, it is the exact opposite. There are times where I will play a game and my chat activity will slow right down, but my average viewers will pick up and start to skyrocket in comparison. This is because people are enjoying the content and lurking and just chilling. In this situation, what do? Do I start asking a bunch of open-ended questions? Do I run polls? Do I go out of my way to try and engage them? No. I just have to make good quality, entertaining content with a slow chat. Because if you take anything away from this video at all, it's that if you try and force someone to chat, they will leave.
But
and
who
if
do
I
you got
can't
after
be entertaining
Vegito?
with
That's
a
the
slow
question.
chat or no chat, then I can't be entertaining as a streamer when I have a chat. An important lesson that I learned, and a lot of streamers who are just chatting streamers like myself learn, is that if you are growing because you're reading out every single message, well then eventually you're gonna get to a point where you can't read every single message. Giant streamers can only read 1 or 2 messages here and there.
Switch.
They don't focus on engaging individuals.
No, I
They focus on
switched!
creating entertaining content.
I just
for
got
the
my girl
collective
killed, man.
That is their chat. This is also crucial to learn as a content creator.
Damn, a
because
little
as someone who's been
excessive.
editing a lot of my
Just beating
streams
on a
lately,
little girl, huh?
I've learned that the more I talk to my chat and the more I try and engage my chat, the harder it is to make
Look how much damage
engaging
I'm
or
doing.
entertaining YouTube video out of that stream. I actually don't know what you guys think about this, and I'd love to hear what you have to say in the comments. But personally, I will take a massive hit to my average viewers. I will also take a massive hit to my active chatters. If it means that afterwards, I can edit down a banger video that'll help me grow across multiple platforms while I'm offline and not streaming. Because at the end of the day, 6,000 chat messages or 300 unique chatters on a stream is awesome. But it doesn't help me to become a better content creator or to grow when I'm offline. The moment I hit end stream, those chatters are gone. So while it is fine to want to increase your chat activity, remember, lurkers are the backbone of Twitch, and the focus should always be creating good, engaging content.
After strike, baby.
Of, YouTube thinks
that after strike, baby. Get a kick in. Oh, I wanted to kick.
A better content creator. So why not check it out?
I wanted to kick so bad.
The YouTube algorithm was onto something. I'll see you guys next week.
Sore throat got your tongue? Mucinex Insta-Sue Sore Throat Medicated Drops. Uniquely formulated for rapid relief.
Got him again. Come on.
Lasts.
On your ass, Goku.
Try our new sugar-free cough drop. Insta-Soothe.
Even if you don't sell on Amazon, you can find the right customers with Amazon ads. No sweat.
Damn it. Damn it.
Guys, we have to talk about not 1, not 2, but 3 amazing tools that you have to be using to grow your stream. Today, I'm going to be covering the brand new follower and subs widget that Twitch has just introduced and how insanely overpowered they are. But I'm also going to be talking about the brand new ads manager they've just released and how it can actually help you increase your brand new chatters and brand new viewers by potentially 46%.
All right, come on, go ahead and transform.
I'm also covering my secret weapon that I use to make my stream more discoverable that literally any person on Twitch can use. And yes, that includes non-affiliates. Let's go. Hey, I'm LJ from StreamScheme.com. I'm also a variety streamer over at twitch.tv/LJ.
What you thought this was, Goku?
I'm incredibly keen to cover the features that I'm going to be talking about in today's video. Specifically, I'm excited to shed a lot of light on ads that I think a lot of small streamers don't understand and have some serious misconceptions about. And if you don't take action after hearing a bunch of the information in today's video, then you might be capping your growth by an extreme amount. There are time codes in the description so you can skip ahead to whatever part of this video you want. But first, something that won't be capping your growth. Our sponsor, Own.tv. I feel like one of the biggest problems new streamers have
going straight
is
to
hardware
Super Saiyan 2.
limitations.
Let's go.
They just can't stream and play games and have a full overlay as well. That's why Owned are absolutely fantastic, because not only do they have static as well as animated overlays, but they've also got completely modular overlays.
Oh, he
if your PC can't even handle a few static assets, you can pick and choose exactly what you want rather than be forced to use the entire pack. Heck, if you just want alerts, you don't even have to buy a full pack. You can just grab the alerts. Seriously, guys, if you're looking to upgrade your stream, look no further than Own.tv.
You can tell I ain't never fought
use the link in the description as well to support us
might lose.
and this channel. Without Owned, we couldn't keep making these videos, so I really appreciate it. Okay, let's start with the brand new follower goals and sub goal widgets that have been absolutely blowing up my stream over the past few weeks. Follower goals and sub goals, we've all seen them on streams. They are a great way, when used right, to boost your followers and your subscribers, because at the end of the day, sometimes all it takes for someone to follow or subscribe is to be reminded that they can actually do that. This is called a call to action or CTA. But this feature takes it a whole step further than your classic on-screen goals, which I'll cover in a second. First, let's show you how to actually set up the goal inside Twitch. I want you to head to your stream dashboard, and I want you to go over to the right where you can see your quick action buttons. And I want you to click on the plus sign button. I want you to search up goals, and I want you to click add it to your buttons. Next, click on the goals button, and you'll be met with the ability to start a goal. You can select goal type, so subscription or follower goal. You can set a description for what the goal's aim is. For example, reach affiliate 50 followers.
I want a rematch.
And you can edit the overall goal you're aiming for. Once that is done, you can click start goal, and it will actually run across the top of your chat, much like a community challenge points or like a hype train.
All right, do I just search
your goal, then much like a hype
YouTube
train,
name? Is that how I find you?
The top of the stream saying you reached a goal, and you can celebrate as a full community and full chat as well, which is honestly awesome. Once active, if someone subscribes or follows, it'll run past the top of chat again, telling everyone the progress of the goal. But the part that I think is much more powerful is how it actually appears in the Twitch chat, not just at the top of the Twitch chat. Let's use subs as an example. If someone were to subscribe or gift subscriptions while you had a goal active, then it would actually appear next to that person's name for the entire chat to see. You can actually see the full progress there as well. That means the entire chat can see that Bootyman69 with 2 Ys was the 456th sub out of 460 sub goal, and they're only 4 subs away from reaching the goal. You can also add your goal directly into your OBS or Streamlabs OBS to appear on screen using the browser source that Twitch provides you. That said, you don't really have to though. The most powerful part of this, as I said, is how it appears in chat, because it doesn't take up any screen, it doesn't block any content, it is non-intrusive but still prominent enough to remind people. When it comes up saying there's only 4 subs left after Bootyman69 gifted, that is a big incentive and a big reminder to show everyone, hey, we're really close to that goal. If I want to help, I can, and I might be the one to push us over that goal. You can see now why I say this is a very powerful CTA or call to action with very little downsides. Speaking of downsides, let's quickly weigh up some pros and cons of this tool before we get into the ads manager and my secret weapon to making my content more discoverable. Because this is directly through Twitch and they're doing total subs or total followers out of total goals, it means that if someone were to unfollow or unsubscribe,
one of my videos,
then this will be updated instantly to remove that person who unfollowed or unsubscribed. And I know that sounds bad, but this is actually fantastic.
I'm assuming I just go right to where you told me
Stream Elements or Streamlabs follower goals, they're going to have to be updated every single stream or even sometimes halfway through the stream, because people unfollow and they're just counting how many follows you get rather than going off the total number you have. These new Twitch goals don't go out of sync like that. The second pro I want to shout out is the fact that this is available to literally everyone, which means if you're not an affiliate, you can set up a follower goal for 0 to 50, and I think that is brilliant that Twitch made this available to the entire platform.
On Miro, teams work faster on the new Innovation Workspace. Innovation belongs on Miro.
But there are cons though. This isn't the absolute perfect tool. The first con would be that there is very little customization. Everything I've shown you is all the customization you can do currently on these goals. This means that if you do want to include the bar on your screen, then you better like pink, because that's all you're getting. I would like to see some basic customization, maybe so that the bar isn't always pink or the icon isn't always that. If we had a little bit more control, I would love this. The second con is I really don't like how they made it so the browser source, the thing you add the widget to your OBS or slobs with, is just your channel username. The reason I don't like this is because it feels weird to think that Bootyman69 with 2 Ys could add my sub goal widget to his OBS very easily, and I can add anyone else's to mine as long as it's running. I don't know why you would, but a lot of people are weird, and I feel like it's probably going to happen. So I'd like to set a custom code, but again, it's not a big deal. And drum roll please for the absolute biggest con. I can't run a follower goal and a sub goal at the exact same time. Please Twitch, add this feature. I want to be able to aim for 25,000 followers while also aiming for my daily sub goal. The fact that I can't run both feels really limited.
I need to switch to that video. I like the long hair video. Wait,
that's really it though. At its core, this tool is optional and you don't have to use it. But if you choose to use it and you use it correctly, it can go a long way to increasing your overall growth. It won't work like this for every single community, but personally for me, I've seen some massive growth with this tool. Normally I average between 300 to 350 subs per month. However, since I've started adding sub goals using this tool, I have ballooned to a massive 600 average subs with only 150 average viewers, which is absolutely immense. Every time I set a sub goal, people go, oh, I can reach that. That's only 5-10 subs away. And they just instantly start subscribing or gifting, which is incredibly generous and insane to me.
Let's switch.
So I'm going to show you the brand new ads manager tool that you can use to turn off pre-roll ads without even having to worry or think about it, so that when new viewers click on your stream, they don't get a pre-roll and then leave before even seeing your content, which, yes, absolutely happens, and I'll show you more info on that soon, as well as my secret weapon to making more discoverable content. But first, I want to throw it out there, guys, if this video helps you out at all, please consider subscribing to the channel. Honestly, it means a lot. We're so close to 100,000. Liking and subscribing are free, of course, as well. And you can always undo it.
So she used the same move I used.
Don't undo it. So what is my secret weapon when it comes to making my channel and my content more discoverable? Well, if you have ever been to your stream dashboard, then you have absolutely seen this tool.
That number drops from
ignored it most likely.
By 3 points on the right there.
I recommend to every single streamer and that you should absolutely
and then I can go to more grabs and stuff like that.
Marker tool and the clip that tool. These are both quick action buttons and they are so powerful when used correctly. One of the hardest parts of being a small streamer is finding the best bits of your streams to turn into content on other platforms so you can be more discoverable. So you're live and you're having an awesome stream and you do something absolutely hilarious or you do something absolutely downright awesome. All you have to do is click that marker button or clip it and essentially keep streaming. When you're done, you can come back to your VOD, you can go into your highlighter, and then find every single clip and marker that you put in. You can then highlight these and download them, or simply download the clips you've made.
Too far away.
And
I tried to catch him in the middle.
You've got all of the best parts of your stream. I started doing this because I watched an interview with Donkey where he talked about his process for creating videos. And in it, he talked about how whenever he was recording for a video, he would always have a button set up that ended the recording and then started the recording again. Every time something happened that was good for a video, he would press that button and it would stop recording. I'm gonna try to use the special right after this. Come on. Then in the editing process, all he would have to do is go to every single clip he had, skip right to the end, and he'd instantly find the best bit. This is the same concept. You've got a huge list of highlighted best bits from your stream now. You can go in and download them and then edit them for other platforms such as YouTube Shorts, TikToks, or any other social media you want. I've actually been doing this exact process recently so that I can test out YouTube Shorts and TikToks, which I guess I can actually officially announce to you guys now. I have a second channel just for YouTube Shorts. There's going to be longer stuff on there soon, but I wanted to quietly, without telling you, test out YouTube Shorts and see how it goes for growth. And it's been really interesting, and I have a whole video coming on that soon. So if you can't watch me live and you want to support me, or you just want to see some examples of YouTube Shorts, you should go check out my second channel. It's a damn good time, if I do say so myself. Quick note as well, if you have a Stream Deck, don't forget to install the Twitch plugin and set up these as both a marker and a clip button on your Stream Deck. That way you don't have to Alt-Tab out. You can literally just press a button on your Stream Deck and you're good to go. Okay, it is time for the most important part of the video. We have to talk about Twitch ads. First, let me explain for those who don't know the major problem with Twitch ads and how it is hurting so many streamers.
Subscription
if you are a Twitch affiliate or higher, then you might be losing a huge number of potential new viewers and new chatters because of pre-roll ads. And because of this downside, I get asked constantly if Twitch affiliate or Twitch partner even is actually worth it.
Get one in, baby.
It has such a huge effect on new viewers coming in. Evan Nash, our stream and marketing angel, as well as my personal hero, has actually said that 1 in 3 viewers who get a pre-roll ad will click off before they even see you, your stream, or your content. Now, I apologize if that number is out of date or incorrect. I believe right now, as of saying this, that is what he said. That said, on our end, when we poll our audience of small streamers, it often comes back to be about 50-50 on whether or not they will leave a stream before they even see the content because of pre-roll ads. The exact numbers are on screen now, and you can see it's from our latest poll. This is still up if you want to go and vote and also join in on the discussion. So 50-50 is pretty rough on whether or not someone will actually see your content, but it's way worse when you realize that our audience who voted in this poll are small streamers. Small streamers who are more willing to put up with negative viewing experiences. Small streamers who are okay with bad microphones, who are okay with laggy streams, who are okay with ads because they want to support other creators because they hope that others would put up with it to support them.
There we go.
Finish a much more difficult situation when you realize that the viewers aren't as willing to put up with ads and aren't as willing to put up with negative viewing experiences. You don't have to like this. Every time we talk about this on this channel, in the Discord or wherever, I have a lot of small streamers getting defensive and even angry at the fact that people don't want to watch pre-rolls. They don't want to put up with 30 seconds or 90 seconds of ads just to support a streamer. And that's fine. You can be angry at the masses, but you can't change the masses, and we have to accept this is a problem. So how do we deal with the problem? So do we just not accept affiliate and become multi-streamers? Well, yeah, there are really big plus sides to doing that if you do it correctly. Or do we just leave Twitch entirely and become YouTube streamers? Well, there are also reasons to do that. But that doesn't help solve the problem.
Get a kick in. Get a kick in. Get a kick in.
Bow! Who have to deal
That's what I'm talking about.
With
That's
this
your ass,
situation.
Santa.
So what was the old solution? Well, it was to manually run our own mid-roll ads because it turns off pre-rolls for new viewers for a certain amount of time.
Oh, that's my favorite character right there. That Gohan.
Can I ask? I'm doing some research.
But I gotta do it to you, Gohan. Gotta do it to you.
Ad-free, not me. No ads, no ads, zero ads, no ads, none. Nope, not me. I didn't. Oddly, not this time.
Come on.
It's not odd. It's not odd, ladies and gentlemen.
Gotta do it to you, Gohan.
All right, you know what?
Got another one. Kick.
I remembered to run my own ads at the start of the stream, so they've been off for the last 20 minutes. We would do this in the same place as the rest of our quick action buttons. All you have to do is go into your stream dashboard and click the run an ad button. Now, quickly, I have to cover another misconception that small streamers have been commenting on these polls about ads. And that is the fact that they think that these ads are going to make them money, or that Twitch in general is a better way to monetize and make revenue than other platforms. Honestly, this topic is an entire video, so comment below if you want me to break that down. But for now, the reality is that running an ad won't make you any money unless you are XQC, Ludwig, or even Pokimane sizes.
There we go. On your ass, Santa.
Make money from these ads. But if you're a Twitch affiliate, you should still be running your own mid-rolls.
Do you think he got another character?
Ads off for other viewers. For example, if I run 90 seconds of ads, this is usually 3 ads back to back, it'll turn off pre-rolls for new viewers for 30 to 35 minutes. I'll give you more examples of that in a second. Now, I don't recommend running another 90 seconds exactly 30 to 35 minutes later. Don't just pump these out on repeat over and over again. I only run ads at the very start of my stream, during bathroom breaks, water breaks, or just generally during big content breaks. Before I run them, I always say the same thing. Hey, I'm going to run an ad. I'm not doing it to make money. I'm doing it because it turns off ads for new viewers, and overall, we will have less ads in the stream if I do it myself. You won't miss anything. It's just a be right back screen, or it's just a loading queue. So I apologize.
He's on me.
Up with a multi-action button so that when I press it, it runs the 90 seconds, and it also posts in my chat the exact same apology and explanation for everyone who didn't hear it. Because of this process that I do with my ads, I rarely see a dip in my viewership when I run a mid-roll. But I will always see an increase in new chatters and new followers in the 35 minutes that follow me running the ad with the pre-rolls being turned off. Because there is less barriers for these people to join my stream and see my content. That said, I can't promise that you won't lose a small number of viewers when you roll a mid-roll.
Oh, you got me again.
It's entirely up to you and your content. You need to learn to balance out how many to run, when to run them,
at my stamina, my bar.
Stream. The reality is, for the majority of people who have real discovery backing them, running these ads opens you up to get more and more people coming in.
I'm not doing this with you today, old man. Come on.
And with all that context explained, now we have to talk about the fantastic new ads manager that'll allow you to set and forget to keep pre-rolls turned off with ease, and also give you much more control as a creator over your ads, because before then, those buttons were all we could do. So first we have to find out if you've got it. They're rolling it out slowly, so don't stress if it isn't there for you. But first, head to your creator dashboard, go to the affiliate button, click on that, or for me it says partner, And then I want you to scroll right down to the bottom where it says
nope,
Ads
not
Manager.
playing with you, old man.
Before you click on it, please make sure you've got this little button here turned on, the disable pre-roll ads when you run your own. If you don't have that on, all of this is useless.
Ooh, that move is crazy.
Click on the ad manager and
I know
you can
Gohan's supposed to be the main character in the Boo Saga. That's why
he's the one. You can schedule your ad spacing, meaning how often ads play.
I didn't know that's why he
unlocked
unlocked
the ad length. So for example, 30 seconds.
I knew he was
only
supposed to be the
ad,
main
and that
character
turns
moving
pre-rolls
forward
for 10 minutes.
But
or as I said, you can set it to 90 seconds or 3 ads, which is 30 to 35 minutes.
I don't know what happened or when they made that decision.
Very carefully. Personally, I am setting mine to 60 to 90 seconds every 45 minutes to an hour. But find what works for you and your community.
Just a little bit of practice, man. A little bit of
what
practice.
My community are okay with. As I said, mine are mostly small streamers and they're more open to putting up with negative experiences like ads. Next up, you can set a delay. Now this is really important to set this as short as possible because you want pre-rolls to run literally at the very start of your stream because it takes a little while for people to filter in. This means
it's one of those things you kind of know what animation is about to happen
next. So when your followers who aren't subbed click that go live notification, they don't get an ad. This is Future LJ with a small life hack. Last night, out of habit, I ran 90 seconds worth of ads at the very start of my stream. 1 minute in, the ads manager ran my scheduled ads, and both of those stacked, giving me 65 minutes of no pre-rolls on my stream.
That's funny.
All it cost me was to run 2 sets of ads for about 15 people at the very start of my stream who are all subscribers, so they didn't see them anyway.
We're gonna boost this one.
I'm sure that's working as intended. But you might be thinking, this sucks. What if it runs an ad automatically during a massive climax of a story or during a really awesome moment of a stream? Maybe I'm top 2 in my Fortnite Battle Royale and it runs 90 seconds of ads because it's scheduled. Or maybe you're thinking, great, so now I have to be more regimented with my breaks every hour getting up to go to the toilet. This sucks. Well, no, they've actually come up with features to help you deal with that. And it's also made it pretty much impossible for you to accidentally run an ad during a climax or a hype moment. And that is where the heads up timer, which you can see right here, comes into play. The heads up timer will warn you when your ads are about to play, and you can even set how much warning you want. So I'm going to set mine to 10 minutes. So 10 minutes before an ad plays, it will warn me. This means if I'm coming up to a big climax of my stream, I can click snooze, and the ad break will be pushed back by a small amount. And I'll show you where to find the snooze button in a second, but before that, make sure you turn on the ad schedule and actually hit save. Once you've done that, go back to your stream manager, click edit stream manager, and add the ad manager down here in the bottom right. This will allow you while you are live to see when ads are coming up from your stream dashboard. You'll also see the snooze button here, which is what I was just telling you about. And you can also change the length and also still run them manually with this button. Look, obviously ads still aren't perfect on Twitch and there is a long way for them to go before they can compete with something like YouTube's ads, which are targeted and
I'm struggling
skippable,
right now,
mind you. But I love that they're giving me as a creator and you as a creator more control.
Oh, so he knows After Image as well.
Making it more accessible so that we don't have to worry as much. At the end of the day, that is still a massive win for everyone. Sorry for the long video. I do hope it helped. Comment down below, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, if you watched all the way to 100%. And hey, gonna throw it out there, please go check out that YouTube Shorts channel. I'd love to know what you think about the shorts, and if you want that video about them.
Okay, I'm getting whooped on by Krillin. Of all people, Krillin is tearing my ass up. Got him. Got him. I knew I got him there. But yeah, Krillin is beating my ass. I gotta give it to him quick. I'm about to use the boo attack now. If I can get it off, he is on my ass. Nope. Nope. Krillin is killing me.
About how many giant streamers are moving from Twitch to YouTube. But it isn't just giant creators. The last few weeks, YouTube has dropped update after update, announcement after
I don't know if this is going to land if he still has his after image. Oh, there we go. It's over. Now we got to finish him.
Hundreds of full-time Twitch streamers, partnered streamers with hundreds of
now we got to finish him. Come on.
It's time to leave Twitch for YouTube. I don't
even want to know who he got next. If I was struggling with Krillin like that.
After being offered millions of dollars first to move.
Oh, Vegito.
You know, another cheeky $1 million on already established YouTube channels.
He go from Krillin to Vegito, man. That's crazy.
Moving for money doesn't mean it's the best place to stream. They can go anywhere and they'll be fine. But seeing streamers my size, with hardcore devoted communities of 100, 200, 500 viewers, that took them 3, 5, or even 10 years to get to that size. Seeing those people decide it's time to leave Twitch, well, that means these YouTube changes matter and you need to understand them. This is a massive video and probably one of the most important videos I'll be uploading this year. So important, I'm actually recording this despite being very sick with the disease that will not be named but ends in...
No, I missed!
So listen carefully, close that game you're playing mindlessly, take me off your second monitor and prepare to take notes. I'm going to explain everything you need to know carefully, exactly what I'm going to be doing moving forward, and what I think you should be doing and every creator should be doing if they want to grow in 2023. First up, we have to talk about the major problem with streams on YouTube. It'd be unfair to ignore them.
There we go. Come on, get a kick in.
That are really
and then switch characters.
And make the
Stupid.
Hard to use and hard to grow on. First is the discovery of streams. When you come to YouTube,
there we go. Weave,
the viewer, to discover a streamer while they are live. Important to listen to those words. While they are live. On the homepage, if we go to the live section or the gaming section, down on the left.
On your ass, Santa. Let's go.
There are no decent categories or directories for finding streamers. And sadly, they don't push streams to your homepage unless you're subbed or watch them already, which makes it a bit hard to find new creators since, you know, you're not subbed to them. Granted, they will recommend streams if you've already spent a lot of time watching streams similar to the one they're recommending. But again, that doesn't work. How do you find the streams you're interested in watching if there's no directories? This is the most talked about issue on YouTube.
So I was locked in too.
This is the major
Come on.
There is no system for discovery for streamers. That said, I am not sure I agree with that statement, but in order to be unbiased, I wanted to mention it so I can explain why I disagree later. Now, the reason people worry about YouTube's current lack of a directory system is because they're so used to
I can't do nothing.
Twitch.
This dude is too goddamn fast.
You go live
Goku's
and
my
you
only
stay
hope.
live longer than the other guy.
Oh, no, I still got hurt. Let's go. I forgot I still had her
in your stream, and you just keep going, hoping you're at the top of an active category.
Oh, he got Bardock too,
and building up lurkers. You see, Twitch is all about going live, getting viewers, and sitting at the top. It's why small creators rarely grow without a strategy or external content from YouTube or TikTok. Now, as I mentioned, that doesn't exist for YouTube. And a lot of creators are upset about that because it means your stream's discovery is directly related to the YouTube videos and the shorts you upload to your channel. And people don't like that because they want the Kingmaker system that Twitch uses, the system they've complained about for years and years and years. They want that to be implemented on YouTube as well. They want a system that is proven to keep them small and is proven to do minimal work for discovery. But that isn't to say I wouldn't also want categories on YouTube. I just don't feel like it is a make or break that people try and say it is. That said, right now nobody really likes the main discovery system for YouTube streamers. That is uploading their shorts or videos to their main channel. What kind of grab is this? I ain't never seen that as well.
Was that a glitch?
When you do all of that, it mixes everything together on the channel's video page and just makes it harder for viewers to find your main videos on that channel page, potentially lowering your click-through rate on the main videos and hurting the channel. And this directly relates to the second major problem. Say you go live on your main channel, you do your stream to your audience, and then when you're done with the stream,
I'm not doing this with you. Nope.
You don't want
you hit me with this, I swear I'm about to quit.
Unedited stream.
I swear I'm gonna quit. I'm about to quit. I can't do this. I can't do this. How did he hit me? How did he hit me? I saw it coming. I'm hitting all the buttons.
Your other content. So the majority of creators instead unlist the stream VOD and put them in a playlist of their own.
Free.
But now we have more issues because viewers can't find your old stream VODs easily. They're hidden away. And another issue is that every YouTuber has a different system for the playlist and the unlisting. So every channel is different for finding where you tuck those unlisted VODs away into. And that leads us into our third major issue, monetization. Monetization is a goal for many creators, and the big hurdle on YouTube is watch hours. You need 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers in order to monetize a YouTube channel.
It was a glitch. I'm looking like it looked like they were holding each other's back, like trying to do a backbreaker or something.
4,000 hours, depending, of course,
right, I'm
on
calling
the
it quits, man.
For
I gotta
example,
take a break.
A long-form podcast like
That
our
match was
podcast,
stressful.
The Stream Room, could, should, and did get 4,000
that was
hours
a good one. I'm gonna
much
save that
quicker
replay.
than, say, an 8-minute gameplay video would. Because if someone watches 25%
Yeah, man, whenever you
of
get back to
hours,
racing, though,
that's
we gotta
30
definitely
minutes,
race.
versus even watching 100% of the 8-minute gameplay
But
video.
I'm gonna catch you later,
I'm not saying
man.
longer videos are better,
Peace.
but you get the idea. Now keep watching because there is a tip for monetizing your YouTube channel really quickly coming up soon, and some amazing changes to monetization for smaller creators that are gonna blow you away. But first, an interesting fun fact for all of you: if you're a creator trying to reach monetization, streaming is actually one of the best ways to reach those 4,000 hours. You see, if you streamed 5 hours to 10 average viewers, you could get 50 hours of watch time.
Isn't it absolutely bonkers that you can walk into a store, hand someone a piece of plastic, and they will willingly hand over Reese's cups? Forget flying cars.